the first thing that you need to know before I start with linear inequalities in two variables is that if you have your x and the y axis, you have your x and the y axis. If I have a straight line, say like this, then this straight line divides the entire xy plane, divide the entire graphical plane or the xy plane into two parts. What parts? It divides into this part, okay, all this part. This part is called the origin side, okay, because you have the origin on this side. And the next part is this side. Okay. Since this part, this region does not contain the origin, it is called the non-origin side. Okay. We need to know this. Okay. Now, once we know that a straight line will divide the xy plane into two parts, the origin and non-origin side, now we'll be in a position to locate the solution of linear inequalities in two variables. Now you'll ask the question, what about this straight line which passes through the origin? Okay, so clearly if it passes through the origin, then there's nothing called the origin side and non-origin side. But definitely you have two parts here also. What parts you have? Let's see. Even if it is not the origin and the non-origin side, even then you still have two sides, right? You have this side and you have this side. So whether or not it passes through the origin, if it passes through the, whether or not it passes through the origin or not, still the straight line will divide the entire xy plane into two parts. If it passes through the origin, we simply say two sides. If it does not pass through the origin, we say the origin side and the non-origin side. Okay. So keeping this in mind, let's start with the first one. Question here is, solve the inequality y less than or equal to x. Okay. Now see, first of all, in order to solve this inequality, we'll first draw the line. We take the equality first. So taking equality, the corresponding equation is y equal to x, right? Now we are going to draw this straight line on the xy plane. Okay. Now how do you draw this straight line? So you simply plot the x and the y here, the independent and dependent variable. You take three values, say -1, 0, 1, you'll get -1, 0, 1. You plot these points and you will get this kind of a straight line. Okay. Now the graph paper will not be provided to you in order to attempt this question. Okay. You will be attempting this in your single line answer sheets. You'll be drawing the x and the y axis with your pencils. Okay. This is the straight line that you're going to get. This straight line is y is equal to x. Okay. Now the question here is, which side is the solution side? This side or this side is the solution side? That we need to check. So what you do here is, in order to check, you take any point on either side. You can take a point here, or you can take any point here. Okay. Now, suppose if I take a point here, let P be the point. Let us take this point as, let us say -2, 1. You can take this point, right? -2, 1. You can take -3, 1 also, right? You take a point. You can take -4, -1 also. Any point you can take on this side. Okay. So you take this point and now you check. So for the point P, -2, 1, what are the values of x? What is the value of x? X is equal to -2 and y is equal to 1, isn't it? So now look at the inequality. The inequality is y less than or equal to x. Okay. Now for x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1, you put here. For x is equal to -2 and y is equal to 1. What do you have on the right hand side? On the left hand side you have y. So 1. Question is 1 less than or equal to? See here, what the value of y here is 1 and the value of x here is -2. The question that you will have to answer here is 1 less than or equal to -2? The answer is
No.
no. Now, if the answer is no, that means, therefore, x is equal to -2. Therefore, you can say not. Therefore, P -2, 1 does not satisfy y less than or equal to x, isn't it? For this point, this inequality is not
Yes.
satisfied. Now,
Yes.
if for this point the inequality is not satisfied, that means your solution will be on the other side. That means you shade this region. Okay. So all the points lying in this shaded region will be the solutions of the inequality. So your answer will be all the points in the shaded region above satisfies y less than or equal to x. Hence, all the points in this region are solutions of, hence all the points in this region form the solution of y less than or equal to x. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll proceed to the next one then. The question here is, solve the inequality y greater than or equal to mod x. Okay, now if you remember last day I told you what the meaning of mod x is. Okay, mod x does nothing but change any number to a positive number. Okay. Now if you want to solve this, first of all, you take the equality. The corresponding equality is y equal to mod x. Okay. Now you will plot this for mod x. Okay. How do you plot for mod x? You take the values x, y is equal to mod x. You take three values. So for x is equal to -1, y is equal to mod -1, which is equal to 1. So the corresponding value of y is 1. For x is equal to 0, y is equal to mod 0, which is simply 0. You get y is equal to 0. And you take x is equal to 1. So y is equal to mod 1, which is 1. Right? You take 3 points. You plot these points on the x and the y axis. You will get this kind of a straight line. You will get this kind of a graph. Okay. So the equation here is y is equal to mod x, right? So now what you do, you see that again there are two sides, right? This side and this side. So you take any particular point on any side you want. Okay. This time let us take the point on, let's say this point we take. Let us take the point on this side, which is let's say 50 or 05, right? At the point P, consider the point P05, right? Here x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5, right? So the inequality, now the question that you're going to ask is, the given inequality is y greater than or equal to mod x, right? That was the given inequality. Yes. Question is put the value of y, 5 greater than or equal to mod 0, that is 5 greater than or equal to 0. Answer is yes, isn't it? 5 is greater than 0. So that means all your solutions will lie on this side. You will shade this side. Because it is this point is satisfying the inequality, all the points will lie on the side containing the point. Okay. So you'll write the solution of the inequality y greater than or equal to mod x is given by all the points in the shaded region above. Is that clear?
Yes,
Now
sir.
I ask you a question. Instead of y greater than or equal to mod x, if the inequality was simply y greater than mod x, then what would have been the solution? Then what would have been the solution? See that we don't have an equality here, right? For y greater than mod x, we don't have the equality here, isn't it? So since we don't have the inequality, now what will happen? The solution of the inequality, you'll proceed exactly in the same manner as we have done. but your ultimate answer will be the solution of the inequality y greater than mod x is given by all the points in the shaded region except the points on the line y equal to x. Understood? Because there is no equality here, the solution will be given by all these points except the point that are there on this line. Okay, is that clear? Difference between equality
Yes.
and inequality.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we move on to the next one. The question here is solve the inequalities. This time you have two inequalities. You have 3x plus 5y less than or equal to 15 and x greater than or equal to 1. Okay. So first write the corresponding equalities. The corresponding equalities are 3x plus 5y is equal to 15 and x is equal to 1. Okay, so now for the first we'll draw the graph for both. Okay, so for the first one, if you remember in the last class I told you how to draw the graph in shortcut. You make this coefficient 1 by dividing both sides by 15, and you have already a plus sign here, so no need to change this to you already have a no need to do anything on the left hand side. Simply divide both sides by 15. So you get x by 5 plus y by 3 is equal to 1, right? And x is equal to 1 you can draw as it is. You know x is equal to 1 is what kind of a line is x is equal to 1? Back in class 9 I told you, if you remember. What kind of a line is x is equal to 1? Piyush? It is a
Sir,
line
it
that
will
is,
be like,
tell me.
sir, x equal to 1, it means, sir, it will be parallel to y axis.
Exactly, it will be a line that is parallel to the y axis. Okay. So let us first draw the first line, this one. X by 5 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. So say you have a point 50 here, so it will pass through because the x-intercept will be 5 units, and say you have a point 03 here. So this straight line will clearly pass through these 2 points. So we join these 2 points to form our straight line. Okay, so this is our straight line. What equation of this straight line? We write here 3x plus 5y is equal to 15. Now we draw the line x is equal to 1. What kind of a line is x is equal to 1? As you said it is a line that is parallel to the y-axis and at a distance of plus 1 unit. Say this point is 1, 0. Then this will be a straight line that is parallel to the y-axis. So x is equal to 1 will look like this. Okay, we write x is equal to 1 here. Fine. Now we shall decide which part we have our solution. Consider the first line. Consider 3x plus 5y is equal to 15. 3x plus 5y. In fact, we consider the inequality. Consider the you have 3x plus 5y less than or equal to 15. Okay. Now see here, this straight line divides it into two parts, origin side and the non-origin side, right? Now what you do is you take any point on any side. Okay. Normally we consider the origin. Okay. Origin is here 0, 0. Whenever we have the origin side and the non-origin side, it is always easier to take the point as the origin side, point on the origin side, because it is easier to check in the inequality. Okay. So what you do here is, so you have 3x plus 5y less than or equal to 15. You write this as 3x plus 5y minus 15 less than or equal to 0. Okay. So for the point what do you have? X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, right? Now the question is, you put it on the left hand side of the inequality. Question is 3 into 0 plus 5 into 0 minus 15 less than or equal to 0? What is your answer? Is it?
Yes.
Yes. It is less than or equal to 0. That means the inequality (3x plus 5y less than or equal to 15) is satisfied for the origin. That means if it is satisfied, which side the solution will lie? It will lie on the origin side, right? So we will shade the origin side. But remember, there are two lines, okay? We are shading this only temporarily, okay? The solution is not actually this shaded part, okay? Because we have a second line also. So what we'll do is we'll find out the solution for the second inequality also, and then we'll shade the common region. Understood? Remember when you were doing inequalities, you were finding out how are we finding out a solution? A intersection B, isn't it? The common set, that is intersection of the two sets. Similarly, here also, we have found out the region which forms the solution of 3x plus 5y less than or equal to 15, or 3x plus 5y minus 15 less than or equal to 0. Now we are going to check for the other line, and then we are going to shade the common region. So now we have, what is the other inequality? Consider x greater than or equal to 1, right? That means you can write this as x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Again, take the origin. Again, here also see you have the origin side and the non-origin side, right? So for the point, now the question is 0 minus 1, because x is equal to 0 here, greater than or equal to 0? What is your answer? Answer is no, isn't it?
Yes.
Sir.
That means the solution will lie on the non-origin side. This time we are going to shade the non-origin side of this straight line. Okay. All this. These lines actually extend up till infinity. Okay. So this is your solution for the other inequality. Now see, what is the common region? If you see, the common region is formed by this part, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This part is your common region, right? So that means this is this shaded part will form the solution of the inequality. So what you will write here is, before this, the shaded region above gives the solution of 3x plus 5y less than or equal to 15. And here you will write the shaded region above gives the solution of x greater than or equal to 1. Hence, the shaded region forming the common part of both the shaded regions gives the solution of the inequalities 3x plus 5y less than or equal to 15, comma x greater than or equal to 1. Okay. Now, when you are in your examinations, you will not shade it with colors. Okay. Instead, what you will do is you will shade only your solution set. Okay. You will, in your examination, you are expected only to shade this part. Okay. So what you will do is when you are finding out separate solutions, you will first shade in pencil. Okay. Very light shade. Okay. And then for the other inequality also you will shade, and then you'll see which region is common, and then you'll erase all the other shadings that you had done earlier, and you only shade the common region. Is it absolutely clear? Because
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't like to see 2 shaded or 3 shaded regions. I would only like to see the actual solution, that is this as your shaded region. Okay. Only this part I would like to see. This part as shaded. I don't want to see all these shaded parts. I don't want to see all these shaded parts. Okay. So that is what. So what you will do is you will shade all these parts in pencil very lightly while attempting the examinations. And this part also you will shade very lightly. And then the common, once you are able to see which part is common, you will erase all the other shadings and you'll simply shade the actual solution part. Okay. Moving on. Now, before moving on, I have a small question.